most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Don't worry, Brad, we don't actually believe it. Today we're going to talk about stretch breaks you can do at your desk. And plus we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Don't you have something to do, Brad?
Yeah, I was just checking out the ceiling tiles up here. Works so nice here, but we'll get back to normal for
Look at
seating.
this.
Look at that.
On its way down with just a push of a button.
I used to like carnival rides too.
I bet you did. Bet you were part of the carnival show. Okay, first our giveaway. We're always doing a giveaway, so if you go to bobandbrad.com and go to the giveaway section, you'll find out. This week we're giving away some insoles. Now, Brad, we have nothing to do with these. I mean, we're not gaining from these, but I thought this guy was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's from Minnesota. He's an engineer, and he sent us some of these insoles, and they're cushioned insoles.
Right.
They don't provide arch support, but what I did as an experiment, I took the old insole out of one, and I left the old insole in on the other side.
Did you throw the old one away?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I did an experiment.
Yeah. Oh.
So it was much more comfortable to use these insoles.
So this insole versus the factory insole, you were grateful.
Right, but to be honest, it had been in there a while, so they were worn down. But these insoles, okay, this is what he claims. He claims that these will last like a year, where the other ones you buy online will last maybe a month. And
So I really think this is a really ideal place for, like, if you're working on the concrete floors all day long and you're walking around and your feet hurt at the end of the day, you need some cushion.
so also, it's got a probiotic treatment to it.
Oh.
So apparently it helps with odor.
Well,
You should probably use it all the
I'm
time.
not going to test on your feet.
And it also helps wick moisture away.
Oh, well, sure.
So
You wanna
for
wick that.
people who have the sweaty feet.
Yes,
So,
yes. Well, that's nice. It is kind of neat. These people
Yeah.
on their own invent things. And,
Yeah,
so-
NorthSole.com.
yeah, we like to help them
All
out.
right, let's talk about, we're going to show you 10 possible stretches.
Yes.
You don't have to do all 10. You can do one if you want. You
Right.
don't do any. You have your choices in life.
Well,
here.
I have a feeling there will be at least 3 that everyone could benefit from and try them, and you'll know because they feel good.
Right. Let's start off with number 1, Brad. We're going to start off with a chin tuck. And we've done these a lot, but I want to do a chin tuck with overpressure.
Sure. I think I'll do mine facing.
Sure. Makes a big difference when you got both of us? Okay.
Okay.
So this is a chin tuck where you're tucking the chin in, and you're not going up, you're not going down, you're just going straight back. But what really can make a difference here, especially if you're having headaches or some pain back here, is actually do some overpressure. Now you can use 2 fingers like this on your chin, or you can use the hook of your thumb. I don't know, what do they call that?
Is that the hypothermia?
Hypothermia, maybe. And push in. And I actually like, Brad, holding it for like 30 seconds.
Sure. Yeah, you're not pushing real hard. You're not
No.
trying to break your neck. You're just a gentle pressure. Feels good back here.
It should, and that's the key. It should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do this.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll give you some relief. Check it out. All right, next one is actually a chin tuck. And Brad, you can show this one better. And you side bend toward the side of pain. For me, that's on the right side. So I chin tuck and I go to the right side, and I'll do this like 10 times. This is, we've talked about this before, Brad. If you have a tendency to have your head tilted one way
Right.
when you're working at the computer, as you always like to bring up,
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump. Well, his child, he learned this at an early age, watching TV like this.
Right.
Oh, Forrest did the same thing,
Right.
riding a lawnmower.
Right at the end. So if you find out that you have that tendency, which I did, I would tend to write my notes like this. I tilted my head to the left.
Right.
So now I chin tuck and I go to the right to stretch it, and it makes all the difference. I had a dentist that did this too, and it had so much pain, and all he did is chin tucks and went to the side of pain and took it away his pain.
Back in the old days when you had phones that you would put in there and hold like that.
Right.
Oh, you got to be pretty old for
I
that.
think some people still do that with their cell phone.
They
right?
might, yeah.
I don't. All right, you want to show what to do with that ball,
Oh,
Brad?
yeah, absolutely. I should do it this way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is a really nice stretch. You do a simple ball that's soft, 6 or 8 inches in diameter, and you put it in the back of your chair, and it can go at other different levels, which is really a nice benefit. And we're going to just stretch back, either do the W's or up, or just simply down and press on the
I
armrest.
have to admit, Brad, this is one of my favorite stretches.
It is.
It's so nice and effective, and it's so simple. All right, next one. You can actually, if you have no tools at all, just take your hands, lace them behind your neck, and bring your elbows back and stretch back like that.
And I got the ball
Yeah,
on
you
here.
can do it with both.
It's a double header.
Now, can you bring your elbows back, Brad?
My shoulders
Yeah.
don't do that.
Oh, well, I want to see you do it. Come on.
My shoulders are tight, Bob.
All right. Maybe if you worked on it, they wouldn't be.
Well, I've been working on it,
All
Bob,
right.
but it's just,
Next one. This is where the stand-up desk works nice, Brad. You can actually put it at a level where you actually bend your elbows like this, and you lean forward like this, and you're actually stretching the upper back like this.
yeah. This is one, if it's down this low, I actually get on my knees a little bit and
Right.
stretch. But everyone's got a different.
Right, way of doing it.
Oh, yes. Right there.
Now, you can also, Brad, add a little twist to this, and I
Sure.
mean literally add a twist. Go like this. If you want to work on your back range of motion as far as mid-back, the rotations.
Again, these need to feel comfortable and like a good stretch. And you need to breathe with all of these.
Yeah, Brad, I was remiss in saying that because breathing is so important.
It is. Well,
Really
you can't
want-
live without it.
Point.
But how
All
you
right.
breathe is important.
All right, how about some side bending, Brad? We can stand up, take a break, and actually bend to the side like this.
We don't want to put the table up?
Oh, you could do that, yes.
Yeah. It's
And
got
again,
a standing
Brad has
mode.
it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's got 4 settings, right,
Yeah,
Brad?
I got it locked into 4 settings. That was a seated. There's a
This one's
standing.
going way up, baby.
Well, it was for you.
This is for me.
Absolutely, Bob. It's for the people that are over 6 foot.
Short people have no reason to live. All right, next one we're going to talk about is a hip flexor stretch. When you've been sitting all day, your hip flexors can get tight, and that's why it actually is nice to have a table, a standing table.
Sure.
Because you can stretch the hip flexors. You could even do this at the standing table, right?
Sure.
Just stretch like that. But if you're not in that, you don't have a standing table, you can grab a pillow. I'm sorry, I had to reach for that. I got a Pete's Choice pillow here.
Little cushion, yep.
Yep. And so I'm actually going to, can you catch me way down here? Yeah.
Barely, huh?
Just imagine what you don't see.
You can get it standing like this as well. That's more aggressive.
Right.
But still, this is
That's a good start.
good option standing, if you don't want to get down
both
on
sides.
your knee.
Right. Oh, geez.
Be careful,
I
Bob.
lost on my balance there.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
What's next,
one,
Bob?
hip external rotation.
Ooh, you got to externally rotate the hip.
So you're going to cross your legs over, ankle on the opposite knee, and all you're going to do is push down on the knee that you're trying to stretch, the hip is you're trying to stretch.
Yeah. This
You
is
can
a
actually
nice.
grab your foot and even
Oh, yeah.
really crank on that hip.
Yep. Again, it should feel good. I mean, to me, this just feels like it needs it. It feels good.
Yeah, this has got to be one of my
Take a
favorite
deep
stretches,
breath
Brad,
in.
too.
Yeah. I mean, you can do this while you're talking
You
to
can do
someone.
it anywhere. Yes. All right, the final one is ankle pumps. If you've been sitting all day, if you're on an airplane, these are something you want to do to keep the blood flowing and prevent blood clots.
Right. Yep. Yeah, the old ankles, you don't want to neglect them. Keep them moving. They're very important for walking.
There you go. That's 10, Brad.
We did 10 already?
I hope you can find some among that list that'll work for you. And put in
Absolutely.
the comments and let us know which ones you like.
Right. And, we could add some too, if you want to do push-ups or sit-ups and things like that. But,
That's not a stretch.
well, that's why we didn't do them. I was just making sure everyone was clear.
All right. Thanks for watching, folks.